Alright everybody, welcome back to EA Sports PGA Tour, and we've got the Sawgrass Invitational, of course, at TPC Sawgrass. So we have the scoring difficulty to 93. Okay, so what is, I'm guessing the asterisk is just for any changes to AI will take effect at the start of the next tournament round. I said we'll change it back to 95. So this is, I believe, where I had it before I took a few months break from the game. And again, this is just a one round, so we got 8 to 12 miles per hour winds. So it's gonna be a tough one just because of the wind, really.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present.
And -5 is currently leading
for the FedEx Cup. From Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, and TPC Sawgrass, live final round coverage of the Sawgrass Invitational. Well, this is the essence of golf distilled. 18 holes to decide our winner. Every decision is impactful. Every misstep, a potential tournament wrecker. As we look at the current leaderboard. The Australian Aaron Baddeley is our leader. He's on the move early at 5
I thought
under
for
par.
sure we could carry over that.
Off the tee, straight out of the gate. That's interesting. So much will depend on the lie.
Alright, 114. We have a lot of green before the hole and to the right, but we really don't want to be to the right. The rough isn't bad though. Can't really hit a knockdown with this. And this doesn't really go far enough. Or it doesn't go short enough because we... We'll go with this. I didn't mean to... No? Okay, no, I did what I wanted to do. It just took a big jump. I did want to underswing it by about 1%, which I did. But off of that rough, I guess it's just, we could do a chip. It's not really uphill, it's pretty flat. So I think a full chip would work here. Yeah, good chip. Alright, just misjudged the drive a little bit.
Safely in. It's a par here
And
first.
really misjudged how far
Level par.
the wedge was going to go out the rough.
How about this second, par 5?
Well, if you're brave, you try and flash it down that tree line down the left, but there's a couple of
No, I should be playing. I think I'm gonna practice a little bit today. Hit the range and might go too far left.
This started toward the left side.
Okay, we're good. Hit the range. Really work on my wedge. Not my wedge. My woods and
he is safely in the fairway.
my woods and my mid irons mostly, or my 3-wood, and my hybrids, I guess. Cause at the moment I just don't feel comfortable with them. Alright, with the wind where it is, I think this could be a slightly high cut into the wind. Wow, it just stayed out to the right there. Almost hit it as good as you could hit it. That was kind of weird, to be honest.
Really need a birdie right now.
Sit. Almost dunked it. That shot was a little weird. It stayed off to the right there, and the wind was going
Not a bad shot.
to the left. So. But yeah, I'm gonna work on that, and then
Okay, no problem.
Me and my dad are playing a course that I haven't played in over 10 years.
Definitely not
At
say
8:30.
no to that.
So that should be
Set it
fun.
up for the third hole
Then I
here at
may
TPC
play
Sawgrass. Relatively
the next
short par
day
three,
as well.
177 yards.
I'll probably walk
But you've
my
got to carry that
my
ball at least
course.
4 or 5 yards onto this green, even when it's firm.
So should be getting out and playing this weekend. It's been pretty busy on the weekend days, so haven't been able to get out too much, which is sad for me because I want to so bad. Overswung it, but only a percentage. Needed it.
It's a really good line.
Yeah, I needed a little bit more.
Boy, he took that one way upstairs, got a lot of air under it, and that allowed it to land softly. That's a nice shot.
A really good shot. Just slightly going to the left. Not even. It shouldn't be enough to really affect it. Yeah. Back-to-back birdies.
Nicely done. Things looking good early. That's birdies at 2 and 3. Will certainly help the cause.
Burns and badly.
This is really a fun hole here at TPC Sawgrass. A lot of excitement, a lot of action. A short par 4. The fourth is only 384 yards. The trouble here on that
It's 332,
shot,
but with the wind slightly into us, I don't think we're getting to the water.
You misjudge the distance, you can pay a stiff price.
Oh, it's way left. Why go so far left? Yeah, we weren't
It's
even
in the
close
first
to
cut,
reaching
so
that water.
There's a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
Alright, we have a finesse
So
shot,
now
which
from
remember the
just
finesse
into that
really isn't
first
going to
cut,
spin all
he'll
that
ready
much.
his approach to this par 4.
But we really need to carry it to the hole. And with the wind into us, whoops, didn't mean to do all that. Let's go with a 105. It is downhill, but the wind into us, and we have a wedge. It's just kind of, that's really bad.
Oh, this doesn't look promising.
Why was that so far left?
No, that just
The
did
wind
not
was
look
12,
right from
it's
the
8 to
start.
12.
That ball is into the hazard. So, with a shake of
I'm
the
really
hand,
getting
he'll
sick of
take his drop, and now with a
how
stroke
neither
added
one of
for the
these games
penalty,
know
this
how
becomes
wind
his
works.
fourth to the
It's
par 4.
really getting annoying. You have under 100 yards. Wind does not affect it by 20 yards. Like, come on now, guys. And look at this pitch shot. Again, the wind took it 12 yards left. Like, what the fuck?
14 feet to the hole.
We're doing great, and then all of a sudden, because they don't know how wind is supposed to work, we're going to end up with at least a double.
Nope, not enough. Needed to get that a little further
I mean, that's
out to
just
the right.
ridiculous.
Okay, finished off there.
I do not care how high you take a
He's
ball.
gonna fall out of red figures, back down.
The wind does not
to
affect a
medium
wedge by 20 yards.
ball.
if it's 8 to 12 miles an hour. And you are under 100 yards, it is not affecting it that much. That pitch shot was affected by at least 10 to 12 yards.
That's it left to right.
That's insane.
That's the only
Like,
one
it's
really to avoid
ridiculous.
bunkers left and long, and that one that's all the way down the right side.
We've already seen some narrow landing areas in these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really
God,
a good
I'm just
tee
so
shot there.
sick of it. What is this, 152? I mean, look at that. How I needed to aim it more
Good
right
approach shot,
is
just
beyond
not quite
me.
as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Steven.
Well, this one's more or less straight in terms of line, but we're going down a slight downhill. Needs to be careful, delicate touch required.
No, it was going
Hang on.
to the left
It's gonna
a lot
leave
more.
about 3 feet.
It was doing everything at our feet.
That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll stay at
Man, that
even
just
par.
pisses me off so much.
Well, this hole has it all. 393-yard par 4 sixth, and in fact, it was Pete Dye's favorite. He
Because
designed
that
this
9 iron,
golf
I
course, and
already
the
had aimed
reason
it
he
probably
loved
20
it so
yards
much
right,
was
and it still went
incorporated
another
all
10
of
yards
the
left.
elements
So that
he used in
8
his
to 12
design. It was visually
miles per hour
intimidating, water
moved it
trouble,
30 yards.
and the premium on accuracy and strategic thinking.
30 yards. Why is my camera angle like this? I never pushed R1 today. I didn't do that at all.
Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. Putting for his second now from the right side of the fairway.
103. We can aim it about right there because of the break on the green. And with a 54 regular approach, I don't want to go 120. 115 because it's a slightly uphill into the wind. It should. Oh, it's too much under and slow, I'll tell you that. Wow. Well, we probably would have landed it at the hole and been about 10 feet short.
It'll wind up coming to rest just off the green.
I'm going to go ahead and putt this. From where we are, it's saying it's going to the right, which... okay, yeah, it is. It's going right the whole way until the end of the hole. So we're looking at probably about right here, and it's a 39-yard putt. So let's go with that right there. Oh, wow. In terms of direction, it was amazing.
And a 7-footer.
Speed was very bad. It's saying a degree, but yeah.
Nicely read there. It is a par here
All
at
right.
the 6th.
It was a good
And
par
he'll
putt,
remain right where he is. 7th hole here at Sawgrass. Frank, a bit uncomfortable off the tee.
It is. It reminds me a little bit of the opening hole, much longer version, where when you stand on the tee and look at the green, it's a straightaway hole. But that fairway goes to the left, then it comes back to the right. But they're all optical illusions.
wow, that went a long
That
way
will
left.
not make it to the pond, but it is in that long left side bunker here at 7.
Pins in the front. Hit a finesse. That's pretty good. That's
That
pretty
was a
good.
tough shot coming out of the fairway bunker. So really, all in all, that's an excellent approach.
Yes. I based the 1.5 off of the last putt
Way
because
it's
that
in
1
for a
degree we
birdie.
moved probably about a foot
He will
out.
definitely
This
not
1.5 I
say
moved
no
about
to
a foot and
that.
a half. So
Frank, 17 here at TPC Sawgrass. Gets all the attention when you look at the par 3s. Justifiably so. But number 8 is a daunting challenge in its own right.
It is longest of the 4 par 3s. Plus, it's just littered with bunkers around the side, the back, and the front.
I'm gonna go with a high cut here so it lands soft, hopefully. Ooh. I mean, that was hit really good. Only 0.2 and a 0.4. Still stayed out way, way
Challenge from
left.
there. It's into one of the 7 pot bunkers that circled this 8th green.
And it was still, even though it was a high shot, since we were hitting a little, that's good. Since we were hitting with the wind,
That is a good-looking pass out
it's
of the bunker
not
right
gonna
there.
stop,
Got that to stop in a
even
good
if we hit it,
place,
you know,
leaving
high.
just a few feet for par.
So
Okay.
Good par on this
roll
hole.
there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll remain in red figures at 1 under.
And that's something I
What do you
think,
make of the final
you know,
hole here, the
I know
front
they're never
side,
going to address it,
583
but it's
yards,
something they
par
need to
five.
address with its
Just depends on how
with
much
your
you wanna
high
risk it.
irons
If you hit
and
a
your
good drive
woods
down the
just
right
not
side, it's
stopping when
certainly
they hit the
gettable for
green.
two, but you can make an
I don't know.
absolute
It
mess here at
doesn't
nine.
really make too much sense because they would definitely stop.
This one turning left a bit off the tee.
And the problem with this game is
So
it
that ball
acts
nestles
like
down
it
in the rough.
hits and it's just
got away a
concrete.
little bit on that tee ball.
Can we get past? Yeah, we should be able to get past that bunker. And we have the silver hack now, so that's good. Didn't really draw in at all, so back-to-back heavy rough. It went further than I thought it was going to. So gonna need to hit a really good shot here. That's decent. I didn't want to aim it too far left
Okay, not a bad
for fear
lead.
of it
That's a good
going into
shot.
that bunker, and also
This from about 10 feet.
the that front of the green kicks it to the right anyway, so. Wow, really?
Oh, boy,
Really?
that's through the left edge,
0.3
but it did
degrees
wanna
had
go
it break
in.
a whole cup outside. That's ridiculous.
Just a tap in there for par at the ninth. And this will be a 1 under front side.
And it
as
wasn't
he
even the
goes out
0.3
in
degrees. It
35.
went straight right off the bat.
Similar to
It
the
broke about
first
midway
hole,
to the hole.
10th is a
So it was the
relatively
grid
short
lines
par
that were
four,
lying, of
24
course.
yards, but it
Because the
requires
grid lines were doing
accuracy and
just
some
about
strategy to
nothing.
Put your ball in the right
Um,
place.
but-
And dog leg left with trees on the right. And don't forget about that big bunker on the left-hand side.
Of course, that's what it does, though. Lies. We're just going to go ahead and hit a 3-wood here.
And that's what we'll need to see on these final 9 holes if they're going to get back into it. That's in the fairway at 10. From the fairway, Iona, this is second.
You got to kind of land
127
this.
yards, that's what he's looking at down the
Right
flagstick.
there.
Wind coming from behind, so you'll need to be
I think we
careful
just
where
hit this
you land it.
120. Let the wind carry at the rest, and then have it spin off 7. What?
That's
Never
got
mind
to be disappointing.
everything that
Good
I
line
was
of
saying.
Fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Oh, the hands came through beautifully there. Good.
I don't
thump of the
understand how
sand.
that was 7 degrees. That
Good
makes no
chance to
sense.
save par. So that's in for
Or
par
7%.
to start
Sorry,
this
7%
backside.
underswing.
And he'll remain at 1 under par.
Let's go to the 11th now. It's a par 5 and a fun hole, Frank. You can make anything from 3 to 7 here.
And that's why, as the start of the back nine, especially on a Sunday, this becomes such a pivotal hole to start a run. Big body of sand down the left side that sometimes the longer hitters can get close to with the tee shot, but really it's the second shot. If you can reach this par 5 and 2, it's a very narrow green. The layup,
Which we
it's actually
can.
an awkward layup, Rich, because you've got to push that ball to the left side, almost like a zigzag approach.
It's 241, but the thing about it is that wind. We can take it super high and come off it a little bit, which I think. Didn't mean to overswing it, but we got it perfect on the follow through. It's not going to sit. Even though, again, that is into the wind, hit very high on Florida greens. I think that should have sat. I think that should have sat a lot more than it
Second
did.
shot sounded like a cannon.
So it's going to the right right off the bat, then to the left, then back to the right. But it's not really doing all that much, so I'm just going to aim it out here. Now it's uphill in the beginning, downhill at the end, or in the middle. So tough one to judge. I'm going to go, it's 55, let's go 59. A little slow. Yeah, that's what I was scared of. I hate it when it has it on both because it's so hard to tell. It was really just a
10-foot putt left.
flat putt. It wasn't downhill, it wasn't uphill. Just hit it regular. And then we would have had it. Maybe not have been in. I don't know if I was correct on the line,
All the
but
way. It's a birdie here at 11.
I should have
Will certainly
been
help the
closer,
cause.
definitely.
Redesigned for the 2017 Players Championship, the 358-yard par 4 12th here at TPC Sawgrass offers a risk-reward proposition. You can try and drive the green, but that water hazard on the left is a consideration.
Hit it high, let the wind take it to the right. And it does. A little too much. But hey, it hits the green.
And this a tee shot that fits the eye.
And rolls
That'll
off.
be just fine.
Again, that really I think should have
Good
stopped a little bit
chance to get one
sooner.
in close from here. This is second.
Because it did hit onto an uphill slope. And then it ran 40 yards. So this is going to be pitched onto a slight downhill. Going to the right, so let's go with this. Thought that was going to kick a little bit more, hitting onto a downhill slope.
Just 6 feet left for the birdie.
All right.
Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. And he's back within 2 with still 6 more holes remaining. We now come to the 13th penalty area down the left side.
Yeah, and that
protecting
pin
this
is in the
181-yard
the worst spot.
and 2 small but deep maintained bunkers guarding a 3-tiered green.
So it's 188. Man, that wind, of course, is going off to the left, and we all know how it likes to take that wind, or take the ball. It's just slide downhill, not enough to really affect it. I don't think it's the wind really that's going to affect it. So let's hit a 6 and hit it slightly high. We're just trying to avoid the water. Yeah, not a bad shot. It was safe.
That's going to be on the putting surface.
It was safe.
And the birdie looks straight ahead. Let's
So
bring a
obviously
note of
going to
day
the
to
right,
third
going
for a
slightly
look
down
at
the
birdie.
hill.
Well, he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
I don't know. I've left myself with some very... Wow, that really... I could have almost aimed that at the pin for some reason. That didn't really make any sense.
Well judged. That is in for
It was
par
breaking
here,
right the
13.
entire way, and it only really
Stay
broke
at
right in the
-3.
first few feet, and then it was just dead straight after that.
Now one of the most demanding holes on this golf course, the 14th, 481-yard par 4.
If you ever want a litmus test at TPC Sawgrass on who's playing well, check the tee shots on 14. If you stripe it down here, you know you're driving the ball well. Too often we see people messing with the mounds on the right.
This one starting up that left side. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it?
Alright,
And
just
that is
because of the
yet
wind, we're going to aim
another
it over
solid
here.
drive.
Because again, the wind just takes it way too much. Green's fairly straightforward, nothing crazy. We have a 213 club to 204 with the wind. It's a 5, so we'll hit it a little bit high to try and get it to stop. Didn't mean to underswing it like that. If I hadn't, it may have been closer. Either closer or off.
Here we go. This one
But
for
a tough hole, a long hole, especially into the wind. Going slightly to the right, it's uphill. Or slightly to the left, sorry. Yeah, not too much. I don't want to... 22 feet, let's give it a 30. Breaks too much. I didn't even hit it.
No issues there. It is a par here at 14.
Alright, 4 holes to go. We got a par 5.
Stay right
And it's
where
really
it is.
these next 2 that we need to birdie.
TPC
Um,
Sawgrass, the 15th hole, it's a par 4 as we make our way to
Because
this
17,
finishing
of course, you have the island green, and then 18 is just a tough birdie
around 450 yards.
in and of itself. So.
Ideally, hit a tee shot down the right side, keeping it away from that bunker. But that's a flat bunker down the right with no lip, so it's still not too bad. Biggest problem here is that green. So many undulations on this green.
Yeah, 128. We got a wedge in.
Breeze at his back shoulder
Wind
as
going
he lines
dead
up
right.
his second from the fairway.
All right, let's just hit this. Ah, 2.6 underswing. God damn it. I think it still would have come off, but
Right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
just didn't want to leave that one short, but I didn't trust any other shot than a
This will be a
chip.
5-foot putt here.
That's why it's like their chips I do disagree with wholeheartedly, and how they I would take 2K's chipping over this one any day.
Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15.
Take 2K's
And he'll
chipping,
remain right where he is.
put in,
Frank,
keep
fans
this one
watching,
shot
they love
tight.
excitement in the game. 16's an
Keep
exciting hole,
2K's
isn't it?
swing
Well, that's where you get it, because
mechanics,
you hear the
but
roars,
don't
you
have
start
them
to see the
so
good crowds that go
egregious.
all the way around 16,
You know what I
17, and
mean?
18 tee. You feel where you are in the tournament too. A movement that starts at 16 can be carried all the way to the clubhouse.
Oh, it's not going to draw enough. Okay, it is. I thought it was going to stay out there.
Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway.
Got 203 to the hole with the wind going dead left again, which again, with this hole going dead left is not a good thing, because I mean, that's having us, you know, it's downhill. If we hit it high, go down to this, hit a big fade. I want to say about right there. It was hit really well. Come on, wind. Oh, it looks. It was a beautiful shot. Such a beautiful shot.
Struck it so
And this to
well,
get
you
within
can see
one
by
with
the
2 to play.
reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Man, it's so
Going to the
soft.
right. Not a crazy amount. It straightens out pretty much just before the halfway and then comes back just a touch to the left. It is going uphill, 19. We'll go to 24 and bring it right there. Trying to make this. And we do. What a putt.
I'll tell you what, that is some kind of round going on now.
Gets us an eagle.
Was,
One
it's
shot
an
back with 2 to
eagle,
play. Now, of
and
course,
the
we don't
sensation
know
play continues on this backside.
everybody else.
Frank,
You
how
know.
early in the round are you thinking about the shot?
And
at
this is a
17?
tough shot
When
with
you're
that
playing
wind.
well, you're pushing it ahead.
Unless it's
Maybe
into,
you don't think
and
about
it's
it
not.
till 14 or 15.
It is
If you're
easier, though,
striking,
going
you
to the
think of it
right.
early as the 5th or the 6th hole. But put it this way, when you make the walk from 16 to 17, you are thinking of it every inch.
We're going to hit a
of the way.
finesse. This 137 should be really good, and we're putting it all the way over here because the wind takes it a mile. Okay, we didn't need to put it over there. That was a little safe.
Yeah, you got to consider any shot on the green to be a good one. here
That
at
was a little
17,
safe.
right?
Alright, it's going to the
Now that's
right the
for another
entire
birdie.
way. Breaks more at, you know, of course. Oh, good God. Okay, so we're looking, on the degree, we're looking to be about 1.5 feet to the left, but then it keeps going even more left. It is downhill severely, a 41 foot. Let's go to 30. Let's go down to 31. I hit a little hard. Ooh, I hit it just too hard. I just hit it too hard.
That's a shocker there.
A little softer, and
Green.
that would have been in. Alright, have to make this, and of course it's not going to give me any view. Wait, why am I over here? Why did it put me over? I was behind the hole. It should have been a.
Things unfair sometimes. That luck didn't the whole way.
this game.
That one finished off
When they don't
with
understand
17.
what to do with a
And that's gonna
shot,
drop him back
it's
to 4
stupid.
under par.
When it was at the Masters, I was in the fairway, but because I was going to be
Now the
standing
final hole
on a
here at
slope,
TPC Sawgrass,
they
for
made me take a
62-yard
drop.
par 4.
This one, I
Is
hit
this
it
one of
past the
toughest
hole.
finishing holes in the sport?
My
It is,
right
because
foot
the
would have
simple
probably
reason
been
you play
standing on the
17 holes,
wood.
And the job
They don't
isn't
know what to
done
do
yet.
in the game, so they put you in a completely different spot on the green, off the green, where I should have had just a straight as an arrow putt up the hill. It just, that's 2 holes where I got completely screwed because they don't know, for one, how much wind should affect the ball, and for 2, they don't know what to do when you're in a semi-awkward spot.
Into the
Not even awkward, semi-awkward.
left
Like,
to right breeze. Something to consider here as
it's
he
so
eyes this
stupid.
second shot.
it is so dumb that they don't know what to do with those shots. And why does my camera keep switching? Yeah, didn't mean to underswing it, but again, that was a
That
super
ball
low
gonna
shot. I
settle
made
on
it
the
go way
fence.
left,
Good distance
and it
from
was
the hole.
still affected so much more than it should have been with that just 8 to 12. Just 8 to 12 mile an hour wind. That's it. Not a bad putt, I just didn't hit it. It said it was downhill, but apparently it wasn't.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's a good putt. It is in for his par.
And we did
for
okay, we
18.
got completely screwed on 2
That is
holes.
going to be a solid round of 68.
Would a 6 under have won it? Yeah. Oh, they're tied for the win anyway.
So, Frank, not quite enough to get the
So yeah,
job
those
done
2
in
holes
the
just
end.
screwed us out of a
You'd
win.
agree, titles are
Whatever.
nice, but if you can rack up top 5 finishes, you're going to do just fine.
Tied for
Especially
4th.
when you have a strong field like we saw today. So I think top 5, certainly give yourself a pat on the back.
No, because the game itself screwed me over. Okay, so next week we'll be doing the Alberta Open, and then we will have the U.S. Open. And the U.S. Open is the one where if you win it, it doesn't mean you come back for life. I got confused with the PGA Championship. But I think for this year, this year, until they announce something or whatever, what we're gonna do is a tournament a week. In order to just because we're on pace with real life, ever since we've done the Masters. So next week we'll do the Alberta Open, and then the week after we'll have the U.S. Open in real life, and that's when we'll do the U.S. Open. We have 3 tournaments or 3 weeks until the Open. Then we'll do the Open. We have 3 tournaments until we have the FedEx Cup playoffs. Then each week we have one of those leading to the Tour Championship. So that is what we're going to do for this season. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed it though. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.